FakeTV Box is a recorded production of KlicKNet from mykwame.com studios at 144 Studios, New York City. Additional help provided by Adobe, supporting all with limitless creativity in graphics, illustration, and videography. The innovative world of Apple, Shure apps and products for audio functions, and by contributions to this YouTube channel from KlicKNettars like you. Thank you. Hey there, KlicKNettars. Welcome to FakeTV Box. I'm Kwame Alexander. Welcome to the show that spends as many minutes as it takes to unbox the whack jobs and hot messes in the world today. I am not a happy camper right now, because in today's episode, we're going to talk about Iran. I know. It's a little too dark to talk about the war in Iran, even for this show. But on the other hand, we can talk about Iran's performance in the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which was great. So great, in fact, that they came up very, very short in advancing to the knockout stage, which means that any chance of the United States versus Iran in the World Cup final are out the window. Breaking news: Iran can't be a winner in America, let alone be a winner in Iran. Maybe the New York Knicks can give them some pointers. Not too long ago, the Knicks defeated the San Antonio Spurs in 5 games of the 2026 NBA Finals, and the entire city of New York has been partying like it's 1973 ever since. Perhaps the biggest celebration of them all was the Knicks ticker tape championship parade that took place in downtown Manhattan. The local media stations in New York City and ESPN were able to capture all of the moments of the celebration, but I went downtown on that day to see it from a different perspective, and now you can all bear witness to the FakeTV Box world broadcast premiere of one insane day at the NY Knicks Championship Parade. 53 years may not mean anything to other cities in America, but for New Yorkers, it means that all the waiting has finally paid off.
This is a World Trade Center.
This is Spring Street.
If you have questions or need to report an issue to the police, the NYPD acquisition transfer is available to the A and B train.
For real. As you can see, I had to get off the E train on Canal Street because the last station, World Trade Center, was shut down by the MTA due to the large capacity of Knicks fans who had shown up 3 hours before the parade. It's no secret that most fans have been up since 6 a.m. and maybe even earlier than that. They probably even set up camping tents to sleep on the sidewalks all night long. I remember a time when people would sleep outside a stadium, arena, video game store, bookstore, or whatever kind of store all night knowing that tickets for the big event or the newest product would be on sale waiting for them the moment they wake up. Unfortunately, people now wait from the comfort of their homes and buy what they want on their phones. This historic ticker tape celebration was held on the Canyon of Heroes in Lower Manhattan, which is also home to the World Trade Center, which picked 2026 as the year it's finally going to start building the tower that will replace the Twin Tower from 25 years ago that didn't have an antenna.
It'll probably be easier to find a job as a
The turnout for this championship parade was just incredible, and according to the New York City Police Department, an estimate of more than 2 million people attended.
Here we go. Oh, I need to get. Oh, that's the train for real,
Personally, I thought when the parade started that I would see it up close and personal, but the NYPD had other ideas. They would not allow me, or anyone else who arrived after 9 a.m. to head down to Broadway where the entire parade was taking place. With the route going from Battery Park to City Hall, my plan from the very beginning was to get on a train that would take me to the closest street near City Hall, that being Murray Street. better to be where the parade is ending than where it's starting, because when the parade ends at City Hall, NYC Mayor Zohan Kwame Mandami will give the New York Knicks the keys to the city, an honor that not even the current president of the United States, Donald Trump aka Orange Thanos, could achieve. Fun fact, people were pushing down police barricades in order to get closer to Broadway, and I had the displeasure of being knocked on my you-know-what by rowdy fans trying to get through.
Let's go Knicks! 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 Let's go Knicks!
When I say rowdy, I'm not just referring to fans chanting, "Go New York, go New York, go," or "Let's go Knicks," or "Knicks in 5," or Jalen Brunson, or OG. I'm referring to fans climbing on traffic lights, vans, and dirty trucks just to get a better view from afar.
Oh, I see the screen! I see it on the screen!
I had to stand on a police barricade to get this footage of the video screen at City Hall capturing the parade's movement up Broadway.
I was gonna tell you.
I tried to find another spot that was much closer to Broadway, but it was the same scene as where I was before. I was able to find one big difference, and that was this amazing chalk drawing, which would have been even more amazing if garbage wasn't on the sidewalk everywhere. I proceeded this way down on Church Street as Knicks fans were moving in the opposite direction.
Well, that's going on FakeTV Box.
Not only were they climbing on traffic lights, but the fans were climbing on the glass roof of a subway entrance to Chambers Street subway station. Amazing how it didn't give way and they didn't fall through and broke their whatevers. At some point, it seemed like some of the cops on Park Place had stopped guarding the road and people were allowed to get closer to the parade from there. So I finally made my way to Broadway with white confetti all over the sidewalk. It was like stringy snow left over from the winter. They painted double-decker buses with the Knicks colors and championship logo. Department was marching down the street with bagpipes right behind them. There were yellow trucks and two separate bands, one for high schoolers and another for adults. Championship ceremony was starting to begin as the bands and vehicles continued to circle around many times. Kids were seen on the big screen dancing at City Hall, and how can I ever forget about the mascot riding on the float with the replica of the orange and blue painted subway entrance at 34th Street, Penn Station. Of this episode, watch and listen to the championship ceremony as it unfolds right before your eyes.
Dad, we gotta be on that side.
We have watched from nosebleeds and through gritted teeth, on televisions in the windows of electronic stores, and from projectors balanced on fire escapes. We have watched alone in our apartments with our heads in our hands, shoulder to shoulder at bars where the signal flickers, alongside friends and family who we wish more than anything could be here today, sharing this moment. For 53 long years, we have watched the Knicks and we have waited. We waited as the memory of Willis Reed winning the championship on one leg grew fainter and fainter. We waited as Clyde came up clutch again and again. As John Starks dunked on Jordan and Patrick Ewing dunked on the Pacers. As Bernard King scored 60. As Charles Oakley pulled every rebound within reach. As Spike got in Reggie Miller's face. As Allen Houston put up a shot against Miami that hung in the air for an eternity. As Larry Johnson gave us the 4-point play heard around New York. As Starbury traded threes with Kobe and then sold sneakers every kid could afford. As Nate Robinson stuffed Yao Ming. As the city came alive watching Linsanity. And as Melo lived every Brooklyn dreams when he came home and made MSG feel like the center of the universe once again. We waited without ever knowing if this day would come, and we waited because we knew deep down in our sick, suffering hearts that it would. New York City, this team has done it. The New York Knicks are NBA champions. New York City has just had two of the most magical months in as long as any of us can remember. Over these past weeks, as the Knicks kept winning, our city has come together as one. Neighbors invited neighbors over. Strangers high-fived one another in the street. Subway conductors sang their announcements and bus drivers danced behind the wheel. So often when this city comes together, it is because we are forced to, by a moment of tragedy or adversity. What a gift it is to be brought together by pure, unfiltered joy. For as long as we live, we will remember this feeling of a city together, a city alive, a city overcome by happiness. But let's not pretend that this was inevitable. If you will allow me, I want to travel back in time 8 days. Game 4. 9 minutes and 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Knicks are down 20. The analytics guys, the sports betting companies, the pundits who watch from far away, they do what they do. They run the numbers. They calculate the odds. They write the Knicks off.
No, they don't.
They give the Spurs a 99.6% chance of winning the game. A 99.6% chance of tying up the series 2-2. Of reclaiming the momentum with the next game in San Antonio. A 99.6% chance of silencing the Garden. Of another year of watching and waiting. But there is one thing that the pundits just don't get about this team. That they just don't get about this city. It is in that 0.4% that we go to work. It is in that 0.4% that Jalen Brunson, the same guy that so many said was too small, proves that not only is he good enough, he is the new standard for greatness. It is in that 0.4% that OG Anunoby watches the ball float from the top of the arc and start running toward the basket, fingers reaching towards the heavens. It is in that 0.4% that Karl Anthony Towns finds the strength to mourn his mother and still pull in rebound after rebound, make block after block. It is in that 0.4% that Jose Alvarado shows every kid growing up in public housing that a son of Brooklyn and Queens can win for every one of the 5 boroughs. It is in that 0.4% that Mitch breaks his finger before game 1 and says, "Go get the tape." It's in that 0.4% that Josh Hart gets rebounds that break teams, that Mikal Bridges proves he was worth every single draft pick, that Landry Shamet pulls up from downtown, that every one of these 18 players transforms the franchise, that Mike Brown keeps this team believing. Most of all, it's in that 0.4% that the Knicks do what New Yorkers have always done when we are told something is impossible. We find a way. We win. standing here before what feels like the entire city. One last time, New York, say it with me. Knicks in. Knicks in. Knicks in.
Thank you, Mayor. Now let's bring up the New York Public Advocate, Jumaane Williams.
Knicks in 5, baby. Nueva York, Knicks in 5, baby. I cannot believe I'm here. I cannot believe we are all here. Truth be told, we all owe Mike Brown an apology. Let's say sorry right now. And a lot of y'all pundits owe Jalen Brown a whole lot of Jalen Brunson a huge apology. I know what y'all said. And he came out here, and like the man said, all we need is 0.4%. I'm sitting here standing with Jalen Brunson. That makes no sense at all.
At the beginning of the year, I had everybody sign a contract. And I didn't want you to sign the contract if you didn't believe in it. But it was about sacrifice. You saw our team sacrifice time after time after time after time throughout the course of the year. You saw our team stay connected through the most adverse times through the course of the year. We had our ups, we definitely had our downs, and our group stayed connected through those times. You saw it every time we hit the floor. It didn't matter who was suited up. Our guys brought a competitive spirit that obvious players, I'd go down the line with all their accomplishments. They were huge throughout the course of the year, but at the end of the day, I want to thank you guys, because without you, this wouldn't be possible. Let's go one time. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? I love you, New York.
There's a lot of people that have a lot of negative stuff to say. There's a lot of people who have a lot of opinions. But when you prove it wrong, you really don't have to say shit to them.
All right, now it's time for one of the highest honors a city can give as we invite the mayor to come up once again and present the official keys to the city to your 2026 NBA champion New York Knicks. Head coach Mike Brown. Assistant coach Rick Brunson. Miles Deuce McBride. Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges. OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson.
Nothing you can do in New York. This streets will make you feel brand new. The lights will inspire you. Here in the New York, New York, New York. Auntie Chunga wedges tomato. There's nothing you can do. How in a New York? Come on. These streets will make you feel brand new. These lights will inspire you. Here for New York, New York, New York. Go rich in tomato. There's nothing you can do. How in New York? These streets will make you feel brand new. These lights will inspire you. Here at the New York, New York, bum bum bum.
New York City, are we the champions or what?
It wouldn't be an ending of a ceremony without the song that has been a trademark to the Knicks for years.
Once again, thank you everyone for coming. Congratulations to your 2026 NBA champion, New York Knicks.
We've heard the song that's been a trademark to pretty much everything in NYC. We can now wrap up this one insane day at the Knicks championship. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. See that guy in the Kyrie Irving Brooklyn Nets jersey? I had that exact same jersey. Yo, how did I not think to wear it during the parade? Hashtag missed opportunity. That show. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button so therefore you always get new content on KlicKNet. Follow us on social media through Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, Blue Sky, and the site formerly known as Twitter. Also, please consider making a donation to KlicKNet Productions' independent short film, Wkly, New York. To do so, click on the GoFundMe link located in the description box of this episode. Last but not least, tune in on July 26th when FakeTV Box goes live in the middle of San Diego Comic-Con weekend, taking you all on an odyssey covering who knows how many announcements. And I'll see you next time on FakeTV Box with Kwame Alexander. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a World Cup watch party to get to. Hey, hold that subway.